Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we'll be doing a full breakdown on the Dark Knight job changes and additions coming in Endwalker. This information is fresh out of the latest media tour which I had the privilege of attending, but bear in mind everything in this video is still subject to change before Endwalker's release. I'm also not going to hard focus on potencies. We don't really fully understand the changes that are coming to the way the damage is calculated, yada yada yada, so we're not going to get hung up on those very much. Also, there's a playlist in the description of the video, and by clicking the I in the top right corner to check out all of my Endwalker job change videos. With that, let's get started. Dark Knight is almost completely identical to its Shadowbringer's counterpart. Some potency changes here and there for the new damage calculations, but otherwise, it's almost indistinguishable. Plunge has 5 yalms more range alongside Unmend, just to give them a bit more of an engage range, on top of just being better in the middle of combat. It's perfect for plunge pulling from further away, right Xeno? Salted Earth can also only be placed at the Dark Knight's location now directly under their feet, which actually makes some fight optimizations a little bit weirder. I've seen Dark Knights try to put it between multiple enemies, and now if they want to do that, they're going to have to run over and stand there to do it properly. It does at least mean no macros or awkward placements, but with the updates to placement skills, I don't think this would have been bad to leave the same. The most notable change is to Delirium, which now grants you 3 free Blood Spillers or Quietus instead of lasting 10 seconds. It does still give bonus MP back for these 3 weapon skills as well. This is in line with the Warrior change to Inner Release, which also has 3 stacks now. As for after level 80, Dark Knight just gets a few more basic tools. Oblation is a 10% damage reduction you can place on yourself or allies for 10 seconds, and it holds up to 2 charges. It is a long 60-second charge time though, so definitely think about when you'll need to use this. At level 86, it gets Salt and Darkness. When you put down Salted Earth, the button changes to Salt and Darkness. You can press it to pulse a big damage hit on every enemy inside once per Salted Earth use. It even has no fall off damage, which is going to be great for AoEing. Finally, their capstone skill at level 90, Shadowbringer. Yeah, they went there. This is a powerful line AoE that deals massive damage to the first enemy hit and dealing some damage to other enemies that are in range. It has a 60-second charge time and holds up to 2 charges. On top of that, your Living Shadow will use this skill as well once you hit level 90 in place of Flood of Shadow. You'll be able to use these on 60-second or 120-second buff windows with a good bit of flexibility. As for traits, just a few small things. At level 84, they get Enhanced Unmend? It reduces the cooldown on Plunge by 5 seconds every time you unmend. I mean, I guess this encourages you to use unmend during downtime. It no longer interrupts combos. That was a change for Endwalker, but okay, interesting. Melee Mastery at level 84 increases their base combo's potency, something you'll see plenty across Endwalker. At level 88, their Living Shadow's attack potency is increased, and at level 90 is the trait that gives your Shadowbringer to replace Flood of Shadow. Overall, there isn't too much to say about Dark Knight. If you liked it before, you'll likely still enjoy it. It and Warrior still kind of fight too much for a similar identity, I feel, and I'm not sure if Dark Knight or Warrior deserves an identity adjustment more. Just my opinion on that, though. I do think there is one big error in Dark Knight that I'd like to see them adjust, and that is Blood Weapon. It is still 10 seconds instead of being like a stacking buff system like Delirium. I understand why it's not that way, and I know we probably shouldn't make this change to every single skill, but a lot of Dark Knights I've spoken to before attending the media tour were really hoping to see some sort of change to Blood Weapon because the window is really tight. So I wonder if that remains to be the case at launch or even sometime later in the Endwalker release span. That's going to be a wrap for my overview on the Dark Knight changes coming to Endwalker. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and check out all the other media tour videos in the playlist. With that, I'll see you in the next one, and until then, take care.